Hey, I'm Ben, and I serve as the Director of Project Operations here at Conxai Technologies. Prior to joining Conxai, I spent the last 6 years working for a large general contractor, and I have over 10 years of boots on the ground construction experience under my belt. Now, while working in the industry, one thing that became very apparent to me was that I was spending a good chunk of my time on very tedious, redundant, and time consuming tasks. The most common of these tasks centered around documentation and reporting. The most common form of documentation for me was taking photos. I would take photos of pretty much anything and everything happening on site every single day. So it wasn't uncommon that after a year, 2 long project, I would have thousands and thousands of photos stored in my camera roll. Now, my story is not unique to myself. This is very common across the entire industry. So much so that we've seen a massive explosion of smartphone applications and job site cameras dedicated strictly to photo documentation within the job site. Now, the beauty of having a bunch of photos is that if a situation arises, let's say 3 months down the line, and you need to provide your team with the necessary background for what happened, visual evidence is crucial in order for your team to make the proper decisions and move forward. The unfortunate reality is that if you're taking tons and tons of photos every single day, if you have to go back through your camera roll and try and find something that, one specific instance 3 months ago, you're scrolling through hundreds and hundreds of photos hoping to find just that one specific one. Same thing goes for job site cameras. If they're recording, if you do have a DVR feature, then you're scrolling through hours and hours of footage hoping to find, that one specific clip. Now, if it was a year ago, then job site camera, you're probably scrolling through over 3,000, almost 3,000 hours of footage. And if it's something in your camera roll, you're probably scrolling through over thousands of photos. So obviously the solution is neither efficient nor effective. However, today it seems like it's the only situation. Well, here at Conxai, we've developed an auto tagging and auto captioning solution that allows our AI to automatically attach tags to key objects that we see in your photos and videos. What this really enables is a very convenient and simple search and discovery function. So today I would like to take a few minutes to walk you through how this solution works. So here's an example of our CCTV application for the auto tagging and auto captioning solution. You simply sign into your dashboard and you'll see a list of all your projects. Simply click on one of the projects of interest and you'll see clips of all the different photos captured on site today. What you can do is filter through if you want to reduce the number of photos you're seeing. You can filter by camera, filter by time frame, or you can filter by date range. Once on this dashboard, this is where you're able to use our smart search technology or a simple keyword search. As your job site photos come in, our AI is automatically applying industry-specific tags to the key objects that we see in your photos and videos. These tags can then be used through our smart search or a simple keyword search. What this really allows you to do is reduce the amount of clutter and have you pinpoint the exact photos that you're actually interested in. So for the purpose of this demo, I'll show you excavator. All I have to do is click in my favorites, excavator, and I drastically reduce the number of photos I'm seeing, where now I only have pictures displaying an excavator. What I like about this is that I can further refine this by including a second object. So I'll include dump truck. Now I'm only seeing photos that include an excavator and a dump truck. When I click on one of these photos, you'll see that our AI is automatically applying an industry-specific caption and context, as well as all of these industry-specific tags. Now, like I said, all of these tags can be used for simple keyword search. Additionally, once I've selected these two, and I click next, I'll go to our detection dashboard. Here, you'll see key insights and metrics that we're extracting from your photos specific to the objects in question. So here, everything you're seeing below is specific to photos, including an excavator and a truck. So you'll see important information such as detection timeline, so how often and when was this object or group of objects detected. You'll see detection frequency. So how often do I have these on my job site? This is great if you just want a high-level view of how often do we have activities happening on site without needing to really dive into the weeds of it. But if you do want to dive into the weeds of it, you can also come down to our daily occurrence. You can see the exact time frame at which these objects were detected on site. What this also enables us to do is expand upon our metrics. So if you wanted to see things such as progress report, production tracking, or how often was something working versus idle, all of these things are capable by these rich metrics that we're able to extract by simply auto tagging and auto captioning all of your photos. Now, let's say a situation arises where there's a new scope of work that's about to begin on site, and you want to apply specific tracking mechanisms for this new activity. It's very simple. You'll come over to our taxonomy manager, and here you'll see a list of all of our different equipment, objects, and structures that we're already automatically applying tags for you. Well, if you come over to our events tab, you'll see that we have some preset events that we're already defining and are easily searchable. But if you want to create a new event, let's say this event's road construction, more specifically asphalt paving. I'll just simply type in the name right here, and then I will click on tags. And now I can select only the key objects that I find most relevant to this event. So for this, I'll say asphalt paver, asphalt, and person. Now I'll click save. And once you do that, now this new event, road construction, is a simple, easily searchable event within our smart search technology. So if you only want to keep tabs on what's happening with road construction this week, a few clicks and you're done. Now, the beauty of our solution is that it easily integrates with all of your existing solutions and products. We simply connect via API, so there's no need for a second dashboard or additional logins. And our dashboard can be reskinned as your provider sees fit.